Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. Myself Sandhya and I am from SVC. Before getting to the topic, I request everyone to like and subscribe my channel. In today's session, I am going to discuss about the cloud computing and its application. And let us have a look at the cloud computing. Imagine you are the owner of a small software development firm and you want to scale your business up. However, a small team size, the unpredictably and demand unlimited resources are roadblocks for this expansion. That's when you hear about the cloud computing. But before investing money into it, you decide to drop the difference between the on-premise and cloud-based computing to make up the better decision. The data security on-premise system offers the less data security thanks to complicated combination of physical and traditional IT security measures. But whereas cloud computing system offers much better security and lets you avoid having a constantly monitor and managing security protocols. In the event that a data loss does occur, the chance for a data recovery with on-premise setups are very small. In contrast, cloud computing systems have robust disaster recovery measures in a place to ensure that faster and easier data recovery. So now thinking that a cloud computing is a better option, you decide to take a closer look and what exactly the introduction of the cloud computing is a technology that allows user to access and use computing resources such as servers, storage, database and application over the internet on a pay-per-use basis. The term could came into widespread in 2006 when Amazon launched AWS in elastic compute mode. So what exactly cloud computing is? Cloud computing refers to the delivery of on-demand computing services over the internet on a pay-as-you-go basis. So, cloud computing refers to the delivery of computing services such as servers, storage, database, and application over the internet. Instead of owning them, managing physical hardware and infrastructure, users can rent resources from cloud services providers who manage and maintain underlying infrastructure. And there are three types of cloud computing: infrastructure as a service, platform as a service, software as a service. And here you can see the three types of cloud computing. Types of cloud computing with their differences. With these different types of the cloud computing are the cloud services. Classification of the cloud system according to the services they offer. Where software as a services allows users to run online application. The vendors own the application and the users pay a fixed subscription fees. And where platform as a services allows user to create their own cloud application, providing all the execution and completion of a software as well as a operating system. Infrastructure as a services allows user to run any application they want and cloud hardware of their choice. Let us have a look at the infrastructure as a services. Infrastructure as a services provides user to access to virtualized computing resources such as servers and storage over the internet. Virtual hardware is utilized to provide compute on demand in the platform of virtual machine instance. And here we can see the information of the platform as a services. Platform as a services provide a platform for users to build, develop, and deploy their own applications without worrying about the underlying infrastructure. In platform as a services, backend scalability is managed by the cloud services provider. So end users do not need to worry about managing the infrastructure. And where software as a services provide users with access to software application over the internet, typically on a subscription basis. Software as a service is also known as on-demand software. It's a software distribution model in which services are hosted by cloud services provider. And the advantages of the cloud computing is backup and restore data, improved collaboration, excellent accessibility, low maintenance cost, mobility, services in pay-per-use, unlimited storage capacity, data security. These are the advantages of the cloud computing. And the disadvantages of the cloud computing is internet connectivity, vendor lock-in, limited control and security. The internet connectivity, as you know, in cloud computing, every data, image, audio, video, etc. is stored on the cloud, and we access this data through the cloud by using the internet connection. If you don't have any good internet connectivity, you can't access this data. However, we have no any other way to access data from the cloud. And coming to vendor lock-in is the biggest disadvantages of the cloud computing. Organizations may face problems when transferring their services from one vendor to another, as different vendors provide different platforms that can cause difficulty moving from one cloud to another. And the other disadvantages is limited control. As we know, cloud infrastructure is completely owned, managed, and monitored by the service provider. So the cloud users have less control over the function and execution of services within cloud infrastructure. And the security, although cloud services provide implement the best security standards to store important information, but before adopting cloud technology you should be aware that you will be sending all your organization's sensitive information to the third party, that is a cloud computing service provider. While sending the data on the cloud, there may be chance that your organization information is hacked by the hackers. And let's have a look on the characteristics of the cloud computing. The characteristics of the cloud computing is on-demand self-service, broad network access, resource pooling, rapid elasticity, measures service, multi-tenancy, and service-oriented architecture. And there are many other characteristics like agility, high availability and reliability, high scalability, multi-sharing, device and location independence, maintenance, low cost, and service in the pay-per-use mode. And the importance or benefits of the cloud computing is cost saving, scalability, accessibility, reliability, security, flexibility, and innovation. Cost saving is cloud computing can help a company reduces costs and increase profits by eliminating the expenses of running an independent IT infrastructures. Setting up servers, installing the latest version of application, monitoring security, and purchasing software can be the time consuming and resource intensive. Cloud computing services provide tools for efficient resources allocation. Companies usually pay a subscription fees to access the necessary services. Cloud services providers typically offer different products to suit companies in a variety of industries to help them reduce their expenses. And the benefit of the scalability is cloud computing can scale according to the budgets and requirements of the individual companies, offering customizable services. The cloud typically allows access to computing services as the company requires, allowing it to concentrate on the areas requiring attention and promoting its growth. Small companies can start by purchasing a small amount of server space from a cloud server provider. Increasing this capacity as a requirement increase. If they find that they are not using certain users, they can easily end their subscription with cloud provider to reduce expenses. And the importance of the security. The cloud can provide an additional layer of security to protect digital information. Storing information in the cloud can help ensure that there are multiple copies. When companies operate their own data center, they may risk vulnerability to natural disaster or cyber attacks. Cloud computing can help secure digital infrastructure, reduce risk, and increase reliability. And these are the benefits of the cloud computing. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.